Alright, let me break down the Senate's latest tax bill, officially called the One Big Beautiful Bill Act, in just 2 minutes. Here's what just happened. The Senate passed a massive tax cut package, but it was so close that Vice President JD Vance had to cast the tie-breaking vote. This bill is a big deal for Republicans and is backed by former President Trump. Now let's talk numbers. According to the Committee for a Responsible Federal Budget, using the Congressional Budget Office's data, this bill would increase federal budget deficits by about $4 trillion over the next 10 years. That's trillion with a T. The U.S. national debt is already sky high, 99% of our entire economy. If nothing changes, it's on track to hit 117% of GDP by 2034. But with this bill, we're looking at 126%, and if temporary tax cuts become permanent, possibly 130%. So, where's all the money going? The bill delivers about $4.45 trillion in tax cuts over a decade, but only trims about $1.35 trillion in spending. That means a much bigger hole in the budget. Critics are sounding the alarm. Maya McGuinness from CRFB called the bill fiscally irresponsible. She points to a $600 billion deficit in 2027 alone and warns this could accelerate insolvency for Social Security and Medicare. Plus, annual deficits could top 7% of GDP, which would be a modern record. But Republicans are pushing back. They argue the forecasts are too negative, especially the CBO's prediction of just 1.8% economic growth over the next decade. Trump allies say if growth is stronger, the deficit won't be as bad. Here's the bottom line. The bill isn't law yet. It heads back to the House for more debate, with Republicans racing to pass it before July 4th. Any changes mean it returns to the Senate again. So, is this a necessary boost for the economy or a risky bet with America's credit card? The debate is far from over, but now you know the facts.